Hi, it's Pastor Paul L. Anderson here at the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship, where we believe God's blessings never stop flowing. It is Terrific Tuesday. We're so grateful that God continues to be at work. It doesn't matter what's happening around you, but always know God is working in you and God is under control of nobody but himself. Today, may you and I always be under the controls of Almighty God and not any other individual. Today, I want to remind you out of 1 Timothy, the 5th chapter, verses 9 through 16. It is here that Paul writes to Timothy, and he talks about a legacy of faithfulness. It is in here that Paul provides guidance for caring for widows in the church, particularly those who have demonstrated a lifetime of faithfulness and service. He instructs the widows to be cared for by the church, at least those who are 60 years and older who have been faithful to their husbands. He highlights the good deeds of raising children, hospitality, helping those in trouble, dedicating themselves to all kinds of good work. Paul focuses on the character and the service that is underscored by the value of a life devoted to God and others. This passage reminds us that faithfulness is not just moments of spiritual enthusiasm, but is also a lifetime commitment. The church is encouraged to support and to honor those who've poured out their lives in service, particularly those who may be alone and in need. Paul also cautions us against this idle behavior, encouraging younger widows to focus on building lives of purpose rather than falling into gossip and unproductive habits. This text reminds us how important it is for us to reach out to those widows in our congregations, those whose husbands have gone on to be with the Lord, those who've gone up in age. It is oftentimes moments that you and I forget. It is important to just call to say hello, to stop by to ask if they need any assistance in any household chores, to remember that it's always great to take somebody shopping so they don't have to find a parking spot on their own. He begins to tell us about these values and how important it is for us to care for the older women in the church. He reminds us about it is important to have a steady faithfulness in serving not only others, not only raising a family, but showing hospitality. We have those in our congregations and those in our lives who have been widows indeed. Their husbands have gone on to be with the Lord, and God leaves us the responsibility. The last words of Jesus when he was on the cross, he tells his disciple to look out for his mother. You and I must not only look out for our mother, but look out for the other mothers in the community, to let them know that they're not going to be preyed upon by scams, to make sure that they are always on guard, but to let them know that there's somebody who's watching their guard as well. Today, may you and I show all of those widows the love that they so deserve, and that we might remember them, especially as we prepare to go into holiday seasons, to let them know that they're cared for and they're loved. He lastly reminds us that this is a generational blessing. When we have been blessed and those around us see how we've been blessed and how we care for others, we too will be cared for, because we're teaching the principles that the Bible leads and guides us by. Today, I hope you know that you're exceedingly and abundantly blessed, and God has a great blessing in store for you. Take the Lord with you everywhere you go, and we'll talk with you again on tomorrow.
To sow a seed to the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship, visit our newly redesigned website, thefountainofraleigh.org, and select Sow a Seed from the homepage. Also, giving has been made easier with the new Fountain of Raleigh app, available now in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. Download today, select Giving from the main menu, and then follow the directions to complete your giving through Subsplash.
Thank you so very much for all of your gifts and donations that you've given to the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship. We thank you for what you've done in the past, what you're currently doing, and what you will do in the future. Your gifts and donations helps us to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ, not only locally, but throughout the world. Thank you again for your gifts, and may God continue to richly bless you. It is here at the Fountain that we believe that we are exceedingly and abundantly blessed, and may you receive those blessings that God has in store for you.